Detroit Tigers announcer Jack Morris is on suspension indefinitely and will undergo unconscious bias training. At the same time, the Asian American community is now responding to exactly what he said.
Now what do you do with Shohei Ohtani?
Be very careful.
In a moment on Tuesday night that would leave countless Tigers fans extremely disappointed, Detroit Tigers pitching legend and TV announcer Jack Morris could be clearly heard mocking an Asian American accent when asked about Angels player Shohei Ohtani. Later in the broadcast, he apologized.
It's been brought to my attention, and I sincerely apologize if I offended anybody, especially anybody in the Asian community, for what I said about pitching and being careful to Shohei Ohtani.
Fans outside the next game with this response.
It's definitely culturally unacceptable. I mean, we live in America, it's a melting pot.
It was just unnecessary. I mean, I love Jack Morris. My grandpa was a huge fan, my dad was a huge fan. I mean, he's a great guy. That was a really dumb mistake.
All of us have said stupid things before, okay? And maybe have not realized that it was harmful.
Dr. Deirdre Pitts with Oakland University teaches classes raising awareness about unconscious bias and cultural sensitivity and says suspending Morris while he undergoes bias training can and will help. Based on what he'd said, she does not believe he should lose his job.
People need to have an opportunity to learn how to be introspective, to learn about different cultures, to learn what's offensive to others.
How hurtful is it to hear someone who's a public announcer mocking an Asian American accent?
Being an Asian American, naturally, when you hear that, it's kind of a sad.
Dr. Janila Lee is with the Asian Center of Southeast Michigan, an organization advocating for the well-being of Metro Detroit's Asian community. She also had this to say about comments made by Morris.
We have to give this person a second chance. I'd rather him change than just, fire him.
Somebody was brave enough to say something because he was, quick to make an apology. And we need to get to that point where we're brave enough to say something, where we're being actively involved in addressing individuals when they make a mistake.
In part of a statement released following these comments, the team has also said the Detroit Tigers take immense pride in honoring the diverse cultures that make up our players, coaching staff, front office, fan base, and community. We are deeply disappointed by the comments made by Jack Morris during the broadcast last night. The 66-year-old broadcaster also previously made headlines for prior comments to a female reporter back in his playing days when he made a sexual joke about being naked in the locker room. To read the full statements from the Detroit Tigers and Bally Sports, just go to our website, WXYZ.com. From downtown, Simon Shakett, 7 Action News.